Aid me. Be my eyes. I should be cautious around here. I need your eyes, my friend. Go, my eyes. I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
He's an ill man, leave him be. Besides, we ain't got it too rough. We can hunt in the wolds of Lindsay and whore in Botolston.
Too right. I'm done with idle time. Grab some ale and let's skin some animals later.
Some kind of trouble? Let's keep our wits about us.
There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman? This biscuit has been dry for some time, sister. How long has the Ealdorman been dead? Dead is such a drastic word. I like to think of my lord as transformed. That's not untrue. Have you need of anything? I have seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof. Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose. I'll find something. I do not know what this is, and I'd rather not ask. Yes, I thought the same. Troubling. Foul rat droppings everywhere. Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures. Dried herbs and berries, crushed into powder. The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites. A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. Take care. And you. I shall take you to your family crypt at Nettleton within Lincoln. There, you may lay beside your forebearers. Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded. Go, Sunan.
Eivor! What news?
Your father is dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeor's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
Keep steady, Hunwald. You are now the head of your house.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
You need a new Elderman here, and it falls to King Ceolwulf to make that choice.
For once we find agreement, Eivor. The nobles here will convene a Shire moot to select a new candidate. The winner will stand before the king for approval.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
We have a similar custom, what we call an Alding, an assembly of good folk.
With so many like habits, there should be peace between our people and yours. Perhaps that begins now.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the Elderman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priest will spread word of the moot across the Shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do. Archer went to console him. I should follow him. Acha, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
I have better people to speak to. Wallow in your self-made grief, Abbess.
Go then. Why linger here?
What is it, a fight?
Eivor, I'm pleased you came. Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Alfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
It is a beautiful weapon, finely crafted. Thank you.
I thought you might like it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right, very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I am Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Alfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of a beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's not a bear. Wolves.
Wolves. Ravenous trolls.
Smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
My people are fleeing! They want to disobey me!
Someone waited until you were away to set the world aflame.
I'll send them straight to hell! The marauding menaces!
Time to die!
Nice straight. Get round the side.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
You must pay!
Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Alfgar, careful!
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
These wood sparks. Oh, these wood. Hello? Eivor? Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate. Commentate. contemplate the view.
Let's have a drink. To the memory of your father.
Here we go, sailing among the leaves so green.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness. But let your aching love light the mead of your eyes, and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease. He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
The wise old oak. Yes.
Skull!
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut. Before I let it pass, Hunwald, I spoke with Alfgar before this. He gifted me a weapon of your father's. Should I find that odd?
I'm not sure. They often went hunting together, so it's not strange that he should have something of my father's.
You do not want it yourself? As a memento mori?
No. You're better suited to such gifts. I'm a talker, not a fighter. Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You have never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You cannot grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am...
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Eivor, I am sweating from pit to toe. Do not leave.
Now you pay for your sins!
Now!
We have the advantage.
Eivor, help!
Got one too, brother.
Offer into your face. Who said this? Speak or be done. You won't have my blood. Not today.
Eat this!
That's twice they tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck, but if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead, and they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I am serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Gunvald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here out of sight until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. The Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I do not doubt it. The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well. Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire moot for myself. I will follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones. But they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
Alfgar and Hunwald were attacked recently, and your bishop remains fearful. It's clear someone wants this stopped.
They tried, yes, but they did not succeed. Praise be to God.
I kept them safe, not your god.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
Every time a crow flies past, they think Odin's watching them, making sure they live manly lives. They get an itchy bum, they think some spirit's trying to take over their body. They're serious, they are too.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former...
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There is more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That is good to hear.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Free men, free possible futures.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It is not for myself I must cast the stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
All three have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Alvgard is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good alderman, but a faithful ally? I choose Alvgard. He's sturdy and competent, and his wealth will be a boon.
It is decided. By the grace of God, the new Elderman is... This Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
The septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Steel yourself, Hunwald.
Hold steady, Elderman. Grab it on your hand.
Kill these traitors!
Is this how their god welcomes a new alderman?
Bleeding Joshua!
Bastard bishop. What's his endgame? Your troubles begin early, Alvgar.
We'll find and kill that man.
To think such carnage could happen in Lincoln.
The grief tosser can't have gone far. Raise a field and march against what many is left.
Agreed. Hunwald, will you fight with me?
I will. For the sake of Lincolnshire, I bloody will.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
The Valkyries have little to choose from. So many innocents cut down.
Herefriz, the bograms, the shit-eater. The devil has him, that's my interest.
What remains? My heaven waits. Help him! Help him!
Come on, try that again. Vulgo ma fede where tu?
Wilczki blende stolen erfu!
Such carnage I've never seen. That twisted bishop must pay the devil his due.
What news?
We've learned that Herefrith occupies a fort at Anacastra, south of here. An eager fear awaits my voice to lead him into battle. Will you ride with us?
I've gone some days without a proper siege. Lead on.
To the camp then, and onward to Anacastra. Follow, if you will.
Herefrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herefrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
manipulated by a man who should be God's Gladdener.
Our camp is just here. When the Feared is ready, we'll attack with speed.
The sooner the better. Hereford will entrench deeper.
Who's fetching the turf this time, eh? Don't want to freeze to death here.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Feards are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this battle with the small number you see assembled here?
If they fight as strongly as they smell, we will claim victory.
Then we'll have no cause for worry. We should attack soon, before the bishop can muster more troops. What do you think, Eivor?
We attack now. Ready to defeat.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along. Look out! Oil!
God damn it!
Going down! Spread out!
command! You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Tibi erit ipse benedictus, non vivet in ignorantiae sue providentiae.
Jesus, guide my blows!
Come, brother. Let's end this.
The hell with you!
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Right side, idiot. Follow my lead. Place is over. Right side, idiot. Christ is God damn this sinner. Much more like it. Follow my lead. I'll kill you. We keep our wits about us. Take it!
Watch my lead!
Get behind!
Die! You two! Follow my lead! Much more like
Dead!
Put out! We have this!
You dead!
With me, here!
Suffer!
Skittering away there!
Must be blocked from the other side.
God won't let us lose.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Herefrith. We wallow in our failures, like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
What are you doing? You spot on. Calm yourself.
Eivor! You fought as one possessed by a demon today.
Herefrith may yet have allies in Mercia, members of his secret order, but the immediate danger is past.
You have my deepest thanks, Eivor. To you I owe all my future happiness and prosperity.
It is a shame Hunwald was not fit to don his father's boots. But he can bring joy to the people here. Treat him well.
Yes, about that. I believe he has a somewhat different idea of his future. You should talk to him.
About?
Until next we meet, Eivor. The strength of Lincolnshire is yours, should you need it.
We are bonded now. Your people and mine.
I have found better friends in Danes, to be honest. Swanborough is my love, and you are a better friend to me than any here. Would it be an imposition to ask... Well, could we live with your clan? Swanborough and I. It would mean so much to her. And to me.
Of course you may. We'll be happy to host you, ferocious swan, and your charming Dane. Come when it suits you.
Oh, yes! I'll pull my weight, I promise. And fight when needs be, and I won't drink more than I'm allotted.
You fight with us, Hunwald, and you can drink as much as you like.
Thank you, Eivor. This means... it means the world to me.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Best tell her the good news. Knut, what are you doing in here?
Eivor, we need your help.
Who's we?
Sylvie and Ira are in trouble. We went into the woods and there's no time to explain. You need to come with me.
Are they all right?
No, they're hurt, and badly.
Take me to them. Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something, and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly, yes.
Gudrun, you may speak.
I've been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying, I
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the—
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is—
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my all. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.